Hello there, my name is Mumini Alao. For you to enjoy more episodes of Soccer Talk with Mumini Alao, please subscribe right away, like and share my video. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to a fresh episode of Soccer Talk with Mumini Alao. My name is Tunde Koiki. Of course, as always, Mumini Alao himself is in the studio. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Tunde. Great to be here as usual.
Yes, and of course, the Spanish La Liga will begin this weekend, but it'll be the first time in almost a decade that the biggest, well, arguably the biggest star in that league, it will not be there. Cristiano Ronaldo, after 9 years of completely dominant football, has migrated to the Italian Serie A, leaving Lionel Messi himself to play all by himself.
You just mentioned Lionel Messi at the end of your sentence, but at the start you said the biggest star left.
Yes, well,
I'm sure a lot of Messi fans will have something to say about that.
I said that on purpose, but it's going to be really, really hard to picture the Spanish La Liga without Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the most dominant figures ever in the history of Spanish football. Will definitely go down as a bona fide Spanish football and Real Madrid legend. But he feels it is time for him to move on, and he wants to go and dominate another championship. That's the Italian Serie A. What impact will this have on the Spanish La Liga? Can it still be the most exciting league in Europe, in quotes?
Today, definitely, La Liga will miss Ronaldo.
Oh yes.
All right. Fine. I said Messi is still there, one of the best, in the last 10 years when both of them actually have been competing for, for the honors. But because of Ronaldo's personality, okay, controversial, okay, gifted, all right, and I think they are going to miss his personality, okay. Apart from his talent, his skill, his goals, and I think his presence, okay, also helped Messi, to play out of his skin.
Yes,
okay?
exactly.
Because it wasn't just...
The competition was so fierce.
It was very keen.
It was iron sharpening iron.
Okay, look at the way they were, taking the Ballon d'Or from each other. Okay,
5 apiece.
5 apiece. All right. So La Liga will miss Ronaldo, but Messi is still there to make things happen. Whether Ronaldo can have the same impact in the Italian Serie A, we will have to wait and see. All right. Already, Juventus dominates that league. Oh yes. In the last 5-6 seasons, they've been winning the title. So the only way Ronaldo can make a big statement there is to help them to win the Champions League, and that's going to be difficult.
Absolutely.
Okay, because every year you have 4, 5, 6 teams capable of winning it. He was very lucky, although a lot of people will say, okay, Real Madrid were very dominant in the Champions League, but I would say sometimes Real Madrid were very lucky in terms of the luck of the draw. Yeah. Okay,
and then they escaped by the skin of their teeth.
Exactly, and then the referee's decision going in their favor at crucial moments. All right, so that doesn't happen in the league proper, and that's where Barcelona showed that they were superior to Real Madrid, in my opinion, because in La Liga, Barcelona were able to win quite a number of titles. Oh yeah, more than Real Madrid. So, as I said, the only way Ronaldo can make a statement in Serie A is for him to help Juventus to win the Champions League.
But does someone like Neymar now begin to have pangs of regret? Because if he had probably played his cards a bit better, he could definitely have moved to Real Madrid now and had built a team of his own capable of winning the Champions League and capable of winning the Spanish La Liga.
By putting it that way, today you are actually, for me, putting down the players that Ronaldo has left in Real Madrid. Okay, there are still so many quality players in that team, even though Ronaldo has departed. Yes. Okay, Gareth Bale is there. Oh yeah. Who showed you what he can do in the last Champions League final?
Match winner, the last.
Okay, Asensio is still there. Who for me is going to be the player to blossom now that Ronaldo is not in that club anymore.
Step out of the shadow of Cristiano Ronaldo.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, and then their midfield they still have all those
Cruz, Modric. Yes.
The magicians I call them. Isco, Modric, Cruz, they are also
and
there.
And there's also a 17-year-old Brazilian prodigy, Vinicius Jr., who has just joined from the Brazilian Liga. So big things are expected of him as well.
Exactly. So with all of those players, I don't think they are really going to miss Neymar, or they will have wished Neymar to be there. For me, Neymar actually even lost a lot of fans during the last World Cup when he became a crybaby, falling all over the place. So I think Real Madrid are still strong enough to give Barcelona a run for their money. But having said that, Barcelona will still start the season as favourites, in my opinion. Because the last season they won it, they lost only 1 game all season.
Exactly.
Okay, 37 games. 38 games, they lost only 1 game. So, and they're carrying that momentum into this season. They've lost only 1 key player, Iniesta, okay? One of the magicians, of the last triumvirate, himself, Xavi and Messi, But now they've brought in all Dembele and a lot of other young players. So I would say put Barcelona ahead of Real Madrid in terms of who is likely to win this year's title.
Atletico Madrid is still in that mix as well.
Don't forget, okay, and they have retained their coach,
Yes.
you know, so the character is still there.
Absolutely.
All right, so yeah, as I said at the start, La Liga will miss the Ronaldo personality, all right, but I think Real Madrid will still be competitive in spite of his absence.
A little Nigerian interest in the La Liga this year as well. Super Eagles forward Moses Simon, who very painfully missed out on the FIFA World Cup, has also moved to Levante now. For a lot of people might not recall, but Levante was the former club of Super Eagles favourite Obafemi Martins as well. Moses Simon now takes his place in that team. It's a good move for him, don't you think?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I mean, looking at it from the Nigerian angle, because after the English Premier League, La Liga is the league that is very popular with Nigerian fans. So if you have our players playing for some of the top clubs there, it's good for La Liga and it's good for Nigeria. You also remember that there's this partnership between the MPFL and La Liga,
yes. So they continues to build, shine light on Nigerian football. Yes.
So it's good that somebody like Moses Simon, is now playing at Levante. He's one of my favorite players, really. It was unfortunate he couldn't make it to the last World Cup, but let's see what he can do for Levante in the new season. I'm
thinking, does this now mean that because he plays in a higher profile league, does this make him, obviously he's an obvious starter and a favorite for Gernot Roas, does this put pressure on someone like Moses Simon to continuously perform, especially when it comes up against the bigger teams?
Definitely. I mean, if you play in La Liga, a lot will be expected of you when you come to play for the national team.
Exactly.
Okay, because if you look at the census of the top players at the last World Cup,
not as much pressure on him as for someone like Ahmed Musa, who has moved to
Saudi Arabia. So you wouldn't be expecting so much from him anymore. Okay, so it's very clear. I mean, look at Zoho, our goalkeeper at the World Cup. It was
because he played the Spanish La Liga that he became number one.
Definitely. And a lot of people are arguing against Gernot Roas, but I think Roas just came to the conclusion that look, if you are playing in a league of that quality, there's a minimum that is expected of you. And I think the boy showed it at the World Cup, in my opinion. He did very well at the World Cup. So I would expect Simon to also step up, now that he's playing at that level. Okay, you can't now be playing the way you were playing previously. So I think it's a good thing for the Super Eagles.
Okay, well, that's a good thing for the Super Eagles that Moses Simon will now increase Nigerian interest in the Spanish La Liga, which begins this weekend. Of course, like Mumini Alao just said, you cannot look beyond the three stooges, Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Atletico Madrid, as possible winners. Thank you so much once again for watching a fresh episode of Soccer Talk with Mumini Alao. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tunde. And I'm going for Barcelona all the way.
Barcelona that's my club all the way. Yes, well, he's made his prediction. He feels Barcelona will win this season's, that's the 2018-2019 season, Spanish La Liga. It's been fun. It's been a pleasure. Make sure you join us some other time. My name is Tunde Koiki saying bye-bye.